If you walk into almost any kitchen in America today, you'll probably find it, sitting quietly on a shelf, inside a small glass jar, bright golden yellow turmeric. You may have heard about it from a close friend, your doctor, or those short health clips on the internet. Turmeric helps relieve joint pain. Turmeric supports heart health. Turmeric may even protect your memory as you age. My neighbor Frank, 67 years old, is a perfect example. Every morning he adds a spoonful of turmeric powder to his smoothie. Better safe than sorry, he laughs. It's good for my back and my knees. And yes, turmeric truly offers some amazing benefits. It helps soothe silent inflammation deep within the body. It supports heart function, eases stiff joints, and even helps protect brain cells as we grow older. But here's what most people, even Frank, don't realize. Turmeric only works if you know how to use it the right way. You can drink turmeric every day. You can add it to your tea, your oatmeal, even sprinkle it over salads. But if you combine it with the wrong foods, you may simply be drinking a beautiful golden beverage without actually absorbing any of its benefits. And here's the surprising part. There are 3 very common foods that many people unknowingly eat alongside turmeric every day, and these foods can quietly block turmeric's full power. In today's video, I'll help you understand why your body absorbs turmeric less efficiently after 55. Identify 3 familiar foods you should avoid combining with turmeric. And most importantly, reveal 3 simple pairings you can use to unlock turmeric's full potential right from your own kitchen. No expensive supplements, no complicated science, just a few small adjustments that make a big difference. So, if you're over 55 or simply want to make sure you're truly getting the most out of your turmeric, grab your favorite warm drink, get comfortable, and stay with me. Because what you're about to learn may change the way you take care of your body, one small golden spoonful at a time. Number 1. The turmeric craze. Why so many older Americans are turning to this ancient spice. As we reach our 50s and 60s, small changes begin to show up in our bodies. Knees don't feel quite as steady on the stairs. Shoulders occasionally ache with certain movements, and some mornings we need a few extra minutes to warm up our joints. My neighbor Frank, the 67-year-old I mentioned earlier, once told me with a chuckle, "My back talks to me every time I bend down to tie my shoes." That's why so many older adults across America, people just like Frank, are turning toward natural solutions, not prescriptions. Not complicated medications with side effects, but something simpler, something that comes from nature, right from their own kitchen. And in this growing search, turmeric has quietly become one of the most popular super spices out there. You see it in supplement aisles, in bottled golden milk drinks at the health food store, in trendy recipes online, and even in casual conversations between friends at the local coffee shop. But why exactly is turmeric so special? Because it contains curcumin, the natural compound that gives turmeric its brilliant golden color and its powerful anti-inflammatory abilities. Curcumin helps calm down the chronic, low-grade inflammation silently working in our bodies, one of the leading causes behind many age-related issues. It supports joint comfort, heart health, memory and brain protection, digestive wellness. A real-life example, Linda, 63 years old, who attends yoga with Frank, shared, "I started drinking turmeric tea every evening. Strangely, after just 2 weeks, my morning finger stiffness felt noticeably better." And modern research backs it up. Curcumin offers antioxidant support, nerve cell protection, and relief for chronic joint discomfort, things many Americans over 55 face every single day. The small lesson here: aging doesn't have to mean surrendering to discomfort. Sometimes, nature still holds gentle solutions that support us as we grow older. That's why turmeric has become a trusted daily companion for so many Americans after 55. It's easy to find, easy to use, and it just feels natural and wholesome. And this is the part most people miss: turmeric only works if we know how to use it properly. In the next part, we'll explore why turmeric alone isn't enough and the hidden absorption problem that's sabotaging its benefits. Number 2, the science problem: why turmeric alone isn't enough. We've just learned that turmeric, or more precisely, curcumin within turmeric, offers powerful support for healthy aging. But here's something many people don't realize: taking turmeric by itself may not deliver the benefits you expect. The reason lies in something scientists call low bioavailability. In simple terms, this means curcumin is very difficult for your body to absorb. Medical studies have found that when you consume curcumin without any help, your body may absorb as little as 1 to 3% of it. The rest, it gets broken down by the liver and eliminated before it can actually reach your joints, brain, or immune system. Imagine this: you send out 100 trucks loaded with curcumin, headed for the job site in your body, but 97 of them get stuck in traffic or break down along the way. Only 3 trucks actually make it to where they're needed. So even if you're faithfully drinking turmeric every day, the results may feel underwhelming. The issue isn't that you're not taking enough turmeric. The issue is that your body simply can't make use of most of what you're giving it. Why is it so hard to absorb? Curcumin is fat-soluble, not water-soluble. When it enters your digestive system, it doesn't dissolve well into the watery environment of your gut. Even worse, your liver quickly tries to break it down and get rid of it. And after 55, your digestive efficiency naturally slows down. Your body's ability to process and absorb nutrients declines with age, making this problem even more pronounced. A real-life example: Linda, our yoga friend, had been faithfully drinking turmeric tea for 2 months but wasn't noticing much improvement. A nutritionist reviewed her routine and explained, "You're taking the right amount of turmeric, but you're missing the absorption helpers. It's like filling your gas tank, but there's a hole in the tank." The small lesson here is, taking turmeric isn't enough. Helping your body use turmeric is what truly matters. The good news is that modern nutritional science has discovered simple, natural ways to dramatically improve how your body absorbs curcumin, turning turmeric from a nice idea into a truly effective part of your health routine. But before we dive into how to boost turmeric's power, let's first look at the 3 most common mistakes many Americans are unknowingly making when adding turmeric to their meals each day. In the next part, we'll explore Number 3. Common mistake 1. Processed dairy, the hidden blocker that sabotages turmeric's power. We've already learned that curcumin is hard for the body to absorb, but sometimes it's not just the turmeric itself that's the problem. Certain foods we eat alongside it can quietly make things worse. Processed dairy is one of the most common examples. That includes prepackaged cheese slices, powdered coffee creamers, flavored yogurt cups filled with added sugar, shredded cheese blends you find in most grocery stores. For many older Americans, these products are part of daily life. Let's take a real-life example. Frank's typical breakfast used to be scrambled eggs with a slice of American cheese, coffee with powdered creamer, and a spoonful of turmeric added to his eggs to make it healthier. It sounded like a smart way to start his morning and support his joints. But in reality, that slice of processed cheese was quietly undoing much of the good work the turmeric was trying to do. Why? Processed dairy products often contain preservatives, artificial flavors, added sugars, and stabilizers that place extra strain on digestion, especially in older adults. Certain milk proteins, such as casein and whey, that may bind to curcumin, creating compounds that your body struggles to absorb. And for some people, even mild sensitivities to dairy can trigger low-level inflammation that interferes with curcumin's anti-inflammatory effects. Some research suggests that minimally processed dairy may be gentler for some people. But when it comes to processed dairy loaded with additives, it becomes a hidden enemy for anyone trying to maximize turmeric's benefits. The small lesson here is, sometimes it's not about what you're adding, it's about what you're unknowingly combining. You may faithfully take turmeric every day, but just a single slice of processed cheese can block its full power. So what's the simple solution? Choose non-dairy alternatives that won't interfere with curcumin absorption, such as almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk. These plant-based options contain no casein or whey, are easier on digestion, and allow turmeric to work the way nature intended. Let's take Frank again. Instead of scrambled eggs with cheese and turmeric, he now enjoys scrambled eggs with turmeric and black pepper cooked in a little olive oil, and a cup of almond milk on the side. By making this simple swap, Frank unlocked much more of turmeric's healing potential. Now avoiding processed dairy is a huge first step, but unfortunately, it's not the only common food trap that can quietly sabotage turmeric's benefits. Next, we'll explore Number 4. Common mistake 2. Acidic foods. How vinegar, pickles, and dressings sabotage turmeric. Turmeric is a spice that can easily fit into almost any meal. Many people stir it into salad dressings, sauces, smoothies, even sandwiches topped with pickles. It all sounds healthy enough, but hidden within these combinations is a small trap that most people never think about: acid. Foods like pickles, bottled salad dressings, ketchup, mustard, dishes made with apple cider or white vinegar are all highly acidic, and they're staples in many American kitchens. Let's look at a real-life example. Linda often enjoys a lunch that includes a fresh green salad with store-bought vinaigrette, a turkey sandwich with a few pickle slices, and she sprinkles a bit of turmeric on top, believing she's doing something great for her joints. But in reality, that vinaigrette and those pickles may be making it harder for her body to absorb the turmeric. Why does acid interfere with turmeric? Curcumin is a delicate molecule. In highly acidic environments, its structure can break down, become unstable, and transform into forms that your body struggles to absorb. As a result, even though you're consuming the right amount of turmeric, much of its benefit may never reach your bloodstream. Research in pharmacology has shown that curcumin stability drops significantly when exposed to strong acidity, such as vinegar or heavy citrus-based dressings. For older adults with sensitive digestion, combining turmeric with acidic foods may also lead to bloating, indigestion, acid reflux. The small lesson here is, turmeric thrives in balance. Too much acid creates a storm that weakens its power. Turmeric needs a stable environment to maintain its structure and maximize absorption. So what's the solution? Avoid bottled vinaigrettes, pickles, and other sour condiments eaten at the same time as turmeric. Instead, you can easily make your own salad dressing at home using extra virgin olive oil, a small squeeze of lemon juice, a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. If you still enjoy pickles or other acidic foods, simply try to eat them at a separate time of day, not alongside your turmeric. Let's revisit Linda's lunch. Instead of store-bought vinaigrette, she now prepares her own simple dressing with olive oil, turmeric, black pepper, and a touch of lemon. This simple swap allows her body to fully benefit from the curcumin while still enjoying her fresh salad. Avoiding processed dairy and highly acidic foods has already removed 2 major roadblocks, but there's still one more hidden problem, one that quietly works against turmeric's anti-inflammatory power every single day: sugar. Next, we'll explore Number 5. Common mistake 3. Sugar and inflammation. The conflict you didn't know. There's a small contradiction many people never notice when adding turmeric to their daily routine: sugar. We know that curcumin has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, but sugar is one of the most silent and dangerous drivers of chronic inflammation in modern diets. Let's take a real-life example. Linda starts each morning with what she believes is a healthy breakfast: a bowl of granola mixed with a bit of turmeric and a drizzle of honey. It sounds like a perfect way to begin the day. But if we take a closer look, store-bought granola often contains 15 to 20 grams of sugar per serving. Honey adds even more sugar. And now turmeric is being mixed directly with this sugar-heavy meal. Here's the problem. Sugar and curcumin are sending completely opposite messages to the body at the same time. Turmeric works to reduce inflammation, stabilize insulin levels, protect cells, improve brain function, while sugar works to increase inflammation, spike insulin, promote oxidative damage, disrupt cognitive clarity. Studies have shown that even a single high-sugar meal can trigger short-term increases in inflammatory markers, such as CRP and IL-6. Over time, repeated spikes in blood sugar contribute to joint pain, blood vessel aging, and cognitive decline. For people over 55, this conflict is even more dangerous. With a slower metabolism and less sensitive insulin response, sugar's harmful effects can be amplified. In simple terms, turmeric is trying to help you heal, while sugar is quietly undoing that work. The small lesson here is, don't ask turmeric to clean up the mess while you're still making it. It's like driving with your foot on both the gas and the brake at the same time. So, what's the simple solution? Avoid sugar-loaded boxed cereals, packaged muffins, banana bread, pancakes with syrup, sweetened snacks disguised as healthy. Instead, choose unsweetened oatmeal, whole grain toast with almond butter, smoothies made with fresh fruit like bananas and blueberries. If you want a touch of sweetness, use raw honey or maple syrup, but in very small amounts, about 1 teaspoon per day. Let's revisit Linda's breakfast after these adjustments. She now enjoys warm oatmeal with half a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a few banana slices, a drizzle of raw honey for light sweetness, and a gentle cup of turmeric tea on the side. With this simple shift, Linda supports her joints, digestion, and brain, without feeding inflammation at the same time. Now you've learned how to avoid 3 of the most common traps people fall into when using turmeric. But avoiding mistakes is only half the battle. Next, it's time to discover how to activate turmeric's full power using natural boosters that can dramatically increase its absorption and effectiveness. First, we'll explore Number 6. Essential Booster 1. Black Pepper, the natural absorption multiplier. When most people think of black pepper, they simply think of seasoning, a sprinkle to add flavor. But when it comes to turmeric, black pepper isn't just a spice. It's a powerful activator. As we've already learned, curcumin by itself has very poor bioavailability. The body quickly breaks it down, and very little ever reaches your bloodstream. This is where black pepper becomes turmeric's best ally. Black pepper contains a natural compound called piperine. Piperine works by inhibiting certain enzymes in the liver that would normally break down curcumin, slowing down how quickly curcumin gets eliminated, allowing your body more time to absorb and circulate curcumin where it's needed. Studies have shown that when curcumin is consumed with piperine, its absorption can increase by up to 2,000%. Yes, 2,000%. For people over 55, this is especially important because our ability to absorb nutrients naturally declines with age. You don't just need to consume the right foods, you need to help your body actually use them. Let's take a real-life example. Frank had been taking turmeric for months but felt like nothing was changing. Once he was shown how to combine turmeric with freshly ground black pepper, he made a small adjustment. Every time he added turmeric to his meals, he also added a small pinch of black pepper. After just a few weeks, he began noticing less stiffness in the morning, easier movement throughout the day, and deeper, more restful sleep. The small lesson here is, sometimes the smallest ingredient makes the biggest difference. Just a tiny pinch of black pepper can turn a spoonful of turmeric into a truly powerful anti-inflammatory tool. Here are simple ways to apply this today. When making golden milk, mix 1/4 teaspoon turmeric with warm almond milk, add a pinch of black pepper, and sweeten with raw honey if desired. When cooking soups, stews, scrambled eggs, or stir-fries, always sprinkle some black pepper along with the turmeric. A helpful tip: always use freshly ground black pepper instead of pre-ground store-bought pepper. Fresh peppercorns contain higher amounts of piperine and deliver better absorption. Now you've learned how black pepper helps turmeric stay in your system longer, but that's only part of the solution. Next, we need to help curcumin enter your bloodstream more effectively, and for that, it needs the right delivery system, healthy fats. In the next section, we'll explore Number 7. Essential Booster 2 Healthy Fats. The delivery vehicle for curcumin. We've seen how black pepper helps curcumin stay longer in your system, but there's still another challenge. How do we help curcumin get into your bloodstream in the first place? The answer is simple, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now: healthy fats. Curcumin is fat-soluble, which means it dissolves in fat, not water. This detail is critical because if you consume turmeric without any fat, your body may pass most of it right through your system, barely absorbing any of its benefits. For older adults especially, who may already face challenges with digestion and nutrient absorption, this step becomes even more important. Let's take a real-life example. Frank used to drink turmeric mixed with warm water each morning. But once he learned about the role of healthy fats, he made a simple change. He mixed his turmeric into almond milk, which contains natural healthy fats. He added a teaspoon of MCT oil or extra virgin olive oil. Within 2 weeks, Frank noticed less discomfort in his knees, improved digestion, and better flexibility during his daily walks. So what kinds of healthy fats work best with turmeric? Some of the best include extra virgin olive oil, avocados, almond butter, chia seeds, flax seeds, fatty fish like salmon. These fats support heart, brain, and metabolic health, while also making curcumin much easier for your body to absorb. Studies have shown that when curcumin is consumed with healthy fats, bioavailability may increase 5 to 7 times compared to taking it alone. The small lesson here is, turmeric is like precious cargo. Without the right vehicle, it may never reach its destination. Healthy fats serve as the delivery truck that transports curcumin from your digestive system into your bloodstream, where it can go to work reducing inflammation, protecting joints, and supporting brain health. Here are simple ways to apply this every day. When cooking soups, stews, or curries with turmeric, always add olive oil or coconut oil near the end of cooking. When making smoothies, include a few slices of avocado or a tablespoon of almond butter. When preparing scrambled eggs, cook them in olive oil or avocado oil and add turmeric with black pepper. One easy recipe to start your day: 1-2 teaspoon turmeric, 1 cup warm almond milk, 1 teaspoon olive oil, a pinch of black pepper, 1-2 teaspoon raw honey optional. This golden milk blend supports your joints, immune system, brain, and digestion all at once. Now you've learned how both black pepper and healthy fats work together to unlock turmeric's full potential. But there's one more natural partner that can enhance turmeric's power even further. Something sweet, soothing, and filled with healing properties. Raw honey. In the next section, we'll explore Number 8. Essential Booster 3 Raw Honey, the sweet anti-inflammatory partner. Now that we've explored how black pepper and healthy fats can help your body absorb turmeric, let's add one final, gentle partner to this powerful combination: raw honey. For many older adults, honey has long been a natural remedy for soothing sore throats, calming digestion, supporting immune function. But when combined with turmeric, raw honey offers even more benefits. The key here is raw honey, not heavily processed supermarket honey. Raw honey is unheated and unfiltered, rich in enzymes, natural antioxidants, pollen, and trace nutrients, often cloudy or thicker in texture. In contrast, most commercial honey has been pasteurized, filtered, and stripped of many of these valuable compounds. Let's consider a real-life example. Linda often struggled with dry throat and stiffness during the colder months. Once she started adding half a teaspoon of raw honey to her evening turmeric tea, she noticed less throat irritation, deeper, more restful sleep, and gradually, her morning joint stiffness also began to ease. Why does raw honey complement turmeric so well? It contains polyphenols that add to turmeric's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. It soothes minor inflammation in the digestive tract, creating a more stable environment for curcumin absorption. Its natural sweetness makes turmeric-based drinks and recipes much easier to enjoy. Studies have shown that raw honey has natural antibacterial properties, supports wound healing, and can even stabilize the immune system. The small lesson here is, true sweetness comes not from sugar, but from nature's wisdom. A small spoonful of raw honey doesn't just improve flavor, it adds another layer of healing support. For safety, people with diabetes or those watching blood sugar should still use honey in moderation, limiting it to about half to 1 teaspoon per day. Always choose raw honey from trusted, preferably local sources whenever possible. Here's a simple recipe to enjoy in the evening. 1-2 teaspoon turmeric, 1 cup warm almond milk, a pinch of black pepper, 1 teaspoon raw honey. Optional, a dash of cinnamon, or a few drops of natural vanilla extract for added relaxation. This soothing evening drink supports joints, immune function, and restful sleep, all while helping your body make the most of turmeric's natural benefits. Now you've discovered the full power trio: black pepper to keep curcumin in your bloodstream, healthy fats to help curcumin enter your bloodstream, and raw honey to add both comfort and extra healing support. But before you fully integrate turmeric into your daily routine, there's one more important factor that often gets overlooked: medications. In the next section, we'll explore number 9, the medication factor when turmeric may not be safe. We've spent a lot of time talking about how to help turmeric work better, avoiding common food mistakes, using natural boosters like black pepper, healthy fats, and raw honey. But now, let's talk about something equally important. Turmeric isn't always safe for everyone, especially when combined with certain medications. For many people over 55, daily prescriptions are part of life. That's where interactions can quietly happen. Let's look at a real-life example. George, Frank's 71-year-old golf buddy, heard about turmeric's joint benefits and started taking 1,000 mg of curcumin daily. A few weeks later, during a routine checkup, his doctor noticed his blood was taking longer to clot. He had unexplained bruises on his arms. The reason? Turmeric can influence blood clotting, especially when combined with blood thinners like warfarin, Eliquis, or aspirin, natural anticoagulants like high-dose fish oil. But that's not the only concern. Turmeric may also enhance the effects of diabetes medications, increasing the risk of low blood sugar. Interact with acid reflux or stomach medications, potentially irritating the stomach lining when taken in high doses. Stress the liver in rare cases, especially in sensitive individuals using high doses long-term. Some early research suggests turmeric may mildly affect statins, cholesterol medications, certain blood pressure drugs. While these interactions are not common, they're worth considering if you're taking multiple medications. The small lesson here is, even natural remedies need wisdom and respect. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe for everyone, every time. The key is to use turmeric thoughtfully and carefully. Here are safe guidelines for anyone over 55. Always consult your doctor or pharmacist if you're on long-term prescriptions and plan to take concentrated turmeric supplements. Start slowly and focus on getting turmeric from whole foods first. Avoid high-dose curcumin capsules unless medically cleared. In George's case, after discussing with his doctor, he adjusted his routine. He stopped using high-dose curcumin pills. Instead, he now enjoys turmeric naturally through his cooking, using the golden milk and recipes we've already covered. He still receives the joint and brain support he wanted, but without unnecessary risks. Now you understand that it's not only about boosting turmeric absorption, but also about using it responsibly, especially when medications are involved. At this point, you've learned what to avoid, what to combine, and how to stay safe. Now it's time to pull everything together into one simple daily plan you can easily follow. Next, we'll explore Number 10. The 7-Day Turmeric Optimization Blueprint, how to build your daily routine. We've traveled through many important lessons together, the mistakes to avoid, the foods that help activate turmeric, the safety precautions with medications. And now you may be wondering, where do I start? What does this look like in real life? The truth is, you don't need a complicated plan. Health isn't about perfection. It's about small, consistent steps repeated over time. That's why I've created the 7-Day Turmeric Optimization Blueprint, an easy, sustainable rhythm you can follow week after week. Here's how it works. Monday, golden milk in the morning. 1-2 teaspoon turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, warm almond milk, 1 teaspoon raw honey. Tuesday, vegetable soup cooked with 1-2 teaspoon turmeric, olive oil, black pepper. Wednesday, smoothie with banana, blueberries, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 1 tablespoon almond butter. Thursday, golden milk in the evening to support restful sleep and joint recovery. Friday, homemade salad dressing. Olive oil, turmeric, black pepper, a touch of lemon juice. Saturday, scrambled eggs with 2 eggs, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric, black pepper, olive oil. Sunday, a simple golden spoon. Mix turmeric and raw honey into a thick paste. Eat 1-2 teaspoon directly. Let's revisit Frank again. After following this simple 7-day cycle, he shared, "I don't have to think about it too much anymore. I just rotate through the plan. My body slowly started responding, less tension in my back, my knees feel better, and I wake up with more energy." The small lesson here is, consistency creates momentum. Small actions done daily bring quiet but powerful results. When you care for your body a little each day, even with something as simple as a pinch of black pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, or a teaspoon of raw honey, your body begins to respond with strength, flexibility, and clarity. And here's what I always remind my friends over 55. Aging isn't about losing strength. It's about building new strength in new ways. You don't need to reverse time. You simply need to cooperate with your body gently every day with patience and care. Now you fully understand what to avoid, what to combine, how to stay safe, and how to build a daily practice that helps your body truly benefit from turmeric. In our final moments together, I want to leave you with a gentle encouragement. When we talk about aging and health after 55, it's easy to focus on what feels like loss. Knees that creak on the stairs, shoulders that ache after lifting something heavy, or mornings that require a bit more time to get moving. But today, you've seen something different. Aging doesn't only bring limitations. It also brings a deeper understanding of your body. With just a few small adjustments, a pinch of black pepper at each meal, a spoonful of olive oil in your cooking, a touch of raw honey in your evening tea. These tiny actions, repeated over time, become the foundation of resilience, flexibility, and freedom that you can absolutely build, even as the years pass. You've come farther than most people. You haven't just heard that turmeric is good. You've learned how it works, how to support it, and how to apply it wisely and safely. And the biggest lesson of all is this. Health is rarely about one big thing. It's about many small things done with care. So if this video has helped you, I want to gently invite you. Start tonight. Mix your first golden milk with black pepper, almond milk, and raw honey. Or tomorrow morning, sprinkle turmeric onto your eggs or blend it into your smoothie. And pay attention to how your body responds in 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. If you found this video helpful, please like the video to help others discover it. Subscribe to stay with us each week as we explore more safe, practical, and science-based ways to support your health after 55. And consider sharing this video with someone you love, a friend, sibling, or neighbor who might be looking for gentle, natural ways to support their own well-being. Because aging isn't about decline, it's about refinement. And you, my friend, are just getting started.